Hello, my fellow patriots. This is Alex with Disabled Vets Perspective, and I just wanted to say Happy Memorial Day to everybody and let you guys kind of enjoy the day without having to worry about me going live at 2 o'clock because, today's about remembering what it is that we're here for, why we're here. We're here because a lot of people signed their life away in blood and fought for the freedoms that we, in a lot of cases, take for granted. A lot of people tend to forget that there's a reason why this country is the pinnacle, the castle on the hill, the light, all of that. There are no other countries that can compare to us, and there's so much hatred that has been taught to our young people so that they don't remember or that they will never know because the history is being ignored. They're not allowed to know what really happened, why it is that they are, what it is they came from. You know, when you sign up for the military, I hear people talking about the U.S. being the biggest terrorist organization. Well, that's a little disgusting if you think about it, because I'm I'm not 100% in favor of us being a police force for the entire world, but a I'm a human, and we are members of humanity. And you know, why should we just completely observe when other humans are being completely oppressed, when they're being killed because they say they don't like the way their leadership is going? Uh, it's it's a very difficult way of thinking of things, but if you look at it this way, the U.S. military has been used as a tool by the deep state, and the deep state, the you could call it the world state. They are responsible for the condition of the other countries. The central bankers are the reason that countries have these puppet governments, and the whole goal in the world is to gain money and power. And ways to do that are putting in governments that will be favorable to the big bankers and make them subservient to that. And they don't care how many people they kill doing it, because it's all about the dollar, not about the life. So when we go around to other countries and we try to hammer out the groups and the organizations that are put together by the CIA and the deep state in order to create terror in these other countries, we as the military are we are doing our part to try to instill freedom and independence of humanity. And in some cases, we get over into these countries and we start trying to get rid of the evil that exists. And then the people themselves say, you know what, we can handle this, we can do this too. And they rise up and they make themselves free and independent. Sometimes it takes a little push. And I believe that's what we do now, when we don't have the former administration hiring and training ISIS fighters, these countries a chance to have their freedom by fighting for it themselves. So once we get rid of the big banking cartels, it's going to be a different world, and the military will be used for the right thing instead of guarding poppy fields and policing the wrong group of people. I believe that we're going to be looking at a strange and unusual new world of absolute freedom and peace. But we've got a little bit of a bumpy road still to get there, because now the military is going to be used for the right thing, and we're going to be liberating humanity, and everybody will come up equally, because this idea that we don't have enough food to feed the world, the only reason that's the case is because of situations like what they're doing now, making the making the farmers roll their fields under, making the meat markets close down. All this is done by uh, crony capitalism. They are the ones closing everything because they want the pressure on humanity. Because you control the food, you control the people, you get the point where everybody's starving, everybody's broke, and then you can get them to do whatever you want. So we are in the battle right now for the existence of humanity, freedom, and peace. And you know, people gotta stay in the fight, as I say it. You gotta fight for this because it's not going to be handed to us. These son of a bitches that are in charge are going to fight to the bitter end, or do whatever they have to do, kill as many people as they have to do, create the disasters to keep people in fear, and literally, they will sacrifice as many lives as has to be to put people back into their order and get control of them again. And their Agenda 21 is get rid of 7 billion people. So if you think that your life has any value to these people that are the hierarchy, the 13 bloodlines, that think that they are gods, then, you got to wake up. You are a minuscule little gnat in the big plan. I mean, the thing we can hope, though, is that, like a water buffalo, they may think they're the water buffalo, but if we get enough gnats buzzing up into their nose and around their mouth and stuff, we can run off a water buffalo. And that's the way people need to think. Keep in the fight, be a gnat, be an annoyance to them, constantly point out the hypocrisy, show them that we are not weak, that the humanity is very strong and capable. For the love of God, quit with the fear. They have so much control over people just by making them a little scared. You gotta drop the fear. If the thing you fear is death, then I don't understand that, because in Christianity, you don't fear death because your spirit has nothing to do with any of this. Your spirit carries on. Once you shed your shell, you go back to the light, and you are back into a spiritual being. There is no end. So what are you fearing? You gotta, pain goes away. It hurts, but a lot of people fear pain, but it goes away. And if it doesn't go away, when it reaches a certain point, you just pass out. So there is no good answer, no good excuse for fear. And, stop with it. Get brave. Stand up to this power structure, this illusion of power structure that they've created. They are not intimidating. Like the Beetlejuice up there in Chicago. That little varmint, you know, she's throwing a lot of threats at a lot of people, and she just ain't a very big person. So it's kind of stupid. You keep putting the badger in the corner, he's going to come out with teeth and claws. That's the way it is. So I just wanted to do this. I wanted to give you my message on Memorial Day while I'm out walking my son's dog, and tell you guys, God bless you, all of you. Thank you for everybody who has served this nation in any capacity, and everybody else who has supported the people who have served this nation. You guys deserve credit too, because you can't have a well-oiled machine if you don't have enough cogs in the machine to the cogs. And you guys are just as important. But anyway, have a great Memorial Day. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Brother Preacher, I wanted to say here on this video, thank you very much, sir. He sent me a peacetime flag for the United States, and there's a reason that flag hasn't flown probably more than 20 years in the entire history of this country. But I want to do a video on flag etiquette, and I want to teach you folks about the American flag, how to present it, how to wave it, how to display it. I want to talk about the freedom flag, the peacetime flag as it is, and we're going to go over that, and I'm going to try to work on that for Wednesday afternoon. And You guys make sure to keep Pete and his wife in your prayers, because she lost her father, and it's always devastating. It takes a little while to recover from that when you lose your mentor, your friend, your partner in life, your educator. And then, keep them in your prayers. And Pete, and this is Pete. God bless you both. I'm sorry for your loss, and you know we'll keep you guys in our thoughts. But until next time, y'all, make sure you hit the subscribe button. My channel is absolutely frozen in growth because of the algorithms. Um, you know, hit the like button, because that does help. I don't know how much, but it helps. But we gotta fight the whole system, including the illegal censorship and all of the overreach of the Constitution. We gotta fight all of it, and the like button and the subscribe and the share and all that helps fight their system. So anyway, happy Memorial Day, everybody. Y'all stay in the fight.